Alright, I've had this question and I thought it would benefit everyone, so let's go ahead and we're going to make a video about it so that you guys can see the step-by-step. This question, I'm assuming it was f of x, it might have been r of x, but that's completely beside the point. We have this function that is x squared plus 4x minus 12 over x minus 6. And what we're supposed to do here is we're supposed to find the horizontal or oblique asymptote. Well, let me write this down real quick. The horizontal or oblique asymptote. Alright, now if you read the notes and you watched the videos that were already posted on our site, then you know that we have three cases for horizontal and oblique asymptotes. In this case, the highest power of x is higher on top than it is on bottom. So that tells us that we're going to have an oblique asymptote. That also tells us that we have to do long division in order to find that oblique asymptote. So for the long division, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write this out first in long division format. So our numerator divided by our denominator. And now we're going to walk through this step by step. We have to say, what do we multiply times x to get x squared? Well, that would be an x, correct? So x times x squared would give us x times x rather would give us x squared. We're going to multiply across here or diagonally. So x times x minus 6 would be x squared minus 6x. Now, if you think about regular subtraction, at this point you would subtract, or regular division rather. At this point you would subtract. But it's much more difficult to subtract when we're talking about polynomials. It's easier just to say, let's change the signs and combine like terms. So when we do that, x squared minus x squared cancels out, and we have a positive 4x and a positive 6x is a positive 10x. Now we would drop our next term and continue on. We're following all of the same rules and steps of regular plain old long division. We're just applying it to these polynomials. Now, what times x will give us 10x? Well, that would have to be a positive 10. And then we multiply diagonally again. So 10 times x minus 6 would be 10x minus 60. And rather than subtracting, we're going to change our signs and combine like terms. 10x minus 10x is nothing, that's gone. And a negative 12 and a positive 60 would be a positive 48. Now remember, this is our remainder if we were just doing plain old long division. But in this case, we're applying that long division to oblique asymptotes. So your oblique asymptote is the answer that you get after doing the long division. So that tells us that we will have an oblique asymptote. I'm just going to asymptote. Don't know if I spelled that correctly, but that's okay. You get the picture. We have an oblique asymptote here at y equals x plus 10. Now, it's probably been a while since you guys have seen long division, so you may want to practice with a few of those just to get back into the hang of it.